Hello friends, in this video we will look at finding out the regular expression for a given finite automata. We will be given the diagram of the automata and we have to find out or tell what is the regular expression that will be accepted by this particular automata. So in the proof of while doing this process of finding the regular expression for a finite automata, we have to make use of the Arden's theorem. So let us see what Arden theorem includes. So in the Arden's theorem, we have given that there are three regular expressions R, Q and P, and R is equal to Q plus R of P. Then the Arden's theorem says that R can be expressed as QP whole star. Now there is a proof for this thing. So let us write that proof. So initially what we will say is R is equal to Q plus R of P. Now we will put in this again R is equal to Q plus R P. So what we will get is, instead of this R we will put this value. So what we will get is Q plus R P concatenated with P. So when we open the brackets, we will get Q plus Q P plus R double P. Now again in this R we will put this value. So again we will get Q plus Q P plus, instead of R we will write Q plus R P into double P. So what we will get is Q plus QP plus Q double P plus R followed by 3 P's. Now let us say we assume that R is equal to QP star. So what we will do is, here in this R we are going to put this value. So after n iterations what we are going to get is Q plus QP plus QPP plus Q followed by 3 P's plus so on, and eventually we will have R followed by n number of P's. So instead of R we will write QP star. So we will have QP star followed by P to the power of n plus 1. So what we will do is, out of this whole expression we will take Q common, and what we are left with is empty plus P plus 2 times P plus n times P plus any number of times P will appear. So this thing, if we look at it closely, this is empty plus P square plus P cube plus Pn. So this is same as P star. So what we get is QP star. So it is proven, so hence proved. So we started with this expression. Then we substituted the same expression into itself multiple times. And then we assumed that R is equal to QP star. And when we put this value, we get this expression Q dot P star. And so we have proven that R is equal to Q plus RP is same as R is equal to QP star. Now we will make use of this expression and we will convert a finite automata into a regular expression. So let us do this. So I have this automata given to me. The initial state is Q1. Now Q1 goes to Q2 on input B. It remains on itself on input of A. Then Q2 on input of A goes to Q3, remains on itself on input of B. And then Q3 goes to Q1 on input of A and to B on input of B. To Q2 on input of B. And here the final state is Q1. Q1 itself is the final state. So let me mark that. This is very important, which state is final. So what we are going to do is we are going to express each of the states as an expression. So how we will convert the state into the expression? The state Q1, we can attain Q1 how? We will on input of A, Q1 approaches itself. So we will write Q1 on input of A to itself plus what is the other incoming edge we have? On input of A for Q3, Q3 will come to on input of A will also come to Q1. And then since this is the initial state, even on the input of epsilon, we can reach Q1. So how Q1 is reachable? On input of A, Q1 will reach Q1. Input of A, Q3 will reach Q1. And on epsilon, since this is the initial state, we will also reach Q1. Similarly, we will write for Q2. So for Q2, what expression we will get? So for Q1 will come to Q2 on an input of B. Then Q2 will come to Q2 on an input of B. And Q3 will also come to Q2 on an input of B. And then for Q3 what we have? For Q3 we have on an input of A, Q2 will come to Q3. On input of A. So these are the equations for each of the states. Now what we have to do, we have to solve these equations using Arden's theorem. And finally, we have to solve for the final state, because whatever expression we will get after solving for the final state, that is the regular expression this automata is going to accept. So let us begin the process. Here we have Q3 defined as Q2A. So what we can do is this value of Q3 we can put in the second equation. So what we are going to get is Q2 is equal to Q1B plus Q2B plus, instead of Q3 we will write this Q2A. So we get Q2A followed by B. Now we will take Q2 common from these two. This is 2. We will take Q2 common. So what we will get is Q1B plus, we will take Q2 common and we will get B plus AB. So this is what we get. Now if we look at this, We have Q2 is equal to Q1B plus Q2 of B plus AB. Now, if Q2 is R, Q1B is Q, and B plus AB is P, then we can apply Arden's theorem here. So what we will get is Q2 is equal to Q1 B and B plus AB whole star. So Q2 is this value. So when Q2 is this value, if we put this value here again in Q3 is equal to Q2A, what we will get is Q3 is equal to put this value of Q2 here. So we get Q1 B into B plus AB whole star. This is what we get from Q2. And then we have a A here. So we put that A here. Now this is the value of Q3 in terms of Q1. So now we can put this value in this first equation of Q1. So what we will get is Q1 is equal to Q1A plus Q1B into B plus AB whole star into A plus we have empty. So what we have done is, and one more thing is that this Q3 has a A here, so that A also needs to be put here. So we have simply put this value of Q3 in this expression. So we get this Q1A is as it is copied, epsilon is copied as it is, and here instead of Q3 we have written this value followed by A from here. Now this is the expression. Now what we can do is we can write this as epsilon plus, we will take Q1 common, and what we get is A plus B into B plus AB star followed by two A's. So now what we are going to do, we can apply the Arden's theorem again. We have Q1 is equal to epsilon plus Q1 into this whole expression. So when we apply Arden's theorem, we get this is Q, this is R, this whole expression is P. So empty concatenated with an expression will give you the same expression. So what we will get is A plus B bracket B plus AB whole star into AA and this whole star. Similarly, we can do for any automata. First, we have to express the automata as a expression of all the states that are incoming or all the edges that are incoming to it, and then we will solve using the Arden's theorem. I hope this video is helpful to you, and if you understand this, please write in the comment section if you like it. Thank you very much.